Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. On right in my hands is Ronin, Book 2, Number 1, one of the launch comics from Frank Miller Presents. Created, written, layouts by Frank Miller, art by Philip Tan and Daniel Henriques, lettered by John Workman, art producer Silenn Thomas. Alright, I will admit I don't remember the original Ronin. I vaguely remember it being like a kind of this samurai Ronish character taking on like a tech, like this far tech, high tech group, whatever, controlling the world. That's about what I remember of it. It's been a long time, and honestly, my copy's pretty buried, so me being able to go through and reread it before this is not really the most likely thing. Alright, so, Ronin 2, as I said, kicks off Frank Miller Presents, new publisher, headed up by Frank Miller and Dan DiDio. It's interesting. It's the comic, I couldn't tell you a connection to the original because I don't remember the original. It is beautiful to look at. The art is absolutely fantastic. It is kind of exactly what I would expect with that, even with Philip Tan and Daniel Henriques taking over for the art over Miller's kind of layouts. The art it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. The story itself, little incoherent, but in a kind of like poetic, what the hell's going on here? Eventually, it kind of comes together sort of way. Towards the end, I mean, it's pretty straightforward, but like leading up to that, not sure exactly everything that's going on, which is fine. Like a first issue, it's kind of teasing and all that, and it's enough towards the end. I was like, all right, this is intriguing. But as a whole, like it's not quite as straightforward as I prefer kind of my stories. But the art, I think, like overwhelmingly just kind of outweighs that. It looks good. It looks really good. Yeah, let's just show off the art. Let's let the art sell it. It's interesting in that like Tan and Henriques really kind of comes off like does look like Miller's layouts, if this makes sense. And the style itself kind of riffs on Miller's style for a bit, but it's not quite his work. Like hopefully that kind of makes sense. Like there you could see Miller's influence in what they did, but it is definitely not Frank Miller's art. It's cool though. It's really cool. I mean the art there's some awesome art in it, and I think if you're a fan of Frank Miller's older works, it does remind me a lot, like that is very much old school Frank Miller. It does remind me a lot of that. The story itself, yeah, but I mean it's a pretty like straightforward story. It's just the details were kind of like what the hell. Like the story, not difficult. It's the details where I'm just not quite sure exactly what's going on. So overall, like if you kind of really liked Frank Miller's older stuff, not when he went off the rails, but like his old school 80s, you're gonna like this as far as the art, if that's the type of art style that you enjoy. Out now, you can go get it. It's in comic shops. We have a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code to tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We do have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage by doing that. You'll support our site, so thank you. And speaking of support, just watching your video support us, so thank you for that. If you are into comics, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.